Welcome to Seed to Life. Have you started preparing for the spring? Not every year I germinate seeds for my flower garden ahead of time. During winter, I just focus on growing winter vegetables outdoors. But this year, I'm not acting lazy and have already started germinating seeds indoors so that I will have seedlings ready when the spring begins. COVID is still going on strong and I won't be able to go around shopping for plants like I do every year. So let's see how I'm doing this year. For seed germination, I have decided to use disposable cups. These cups can be reused multiple times. I covered each of these cups with a clear plastic bag. This bag will retain moisture inside and creates a mini greenhouse-like structure. This assembly worked so beautifully that I just moistened the soil once at the time of seed sowing. And even after 10 days, I didn't have to water them. The soil is still very moist. Each of these cups have 3 holes at their bottom to drain out excess water. Both the bag and the glass can be reused once the seedlings are ready to move to a bigger pot. The glasses are clear, so it is easy to see the growing roots. The mix that I used for seed starting is coco coir and vermiculite. Usually when I start the seeds outdoor, I also add compost and perlite to it. But this time I used these 2 ingredients. I think that worked best because it has been almost 2 weeks and I didn't have to water them at all. The soil is still perfectly wet, but it is also loose that allows the faster root growth. I started many seeds this time, so it was easy to make a seed starting mix. I didn't sow the seeds very deep, but mostly dropped them on the top with hardly any growing media covering it. Since I was covering these cups with a plastic bag, the seeds were continuously moist, but they didn't rot. You can add perlite or sand to this mix for the seeds that do not like too much moisture, but then may have to keep checking on the trays to make sure that growing media doesn't dry out. I also sometimes germinate the seeds in sand and that also works really great, especially for the first few weeks. But again, you have to keep checking the sand every day and keep watering them. I sowed seeds in 2 batches. The first batch was mainly herbs and medicinal flowers. The second batch is flowers. When I buy young flower plants in spring, either I get a limited variety of flowers or have to go to many shops to buy different flowers. Also, it becomes an expensive affair. So this year I'm taking extra pains to design my garden the way I want it to be. That too at a very little price. The third batch that I'll be starting soon is going to be some vegetables and beans. Beans tend to grow fast, so I will wait for a couple of more weeks before I plant them. That way they will be ready to plant outside just when the spring begins. Now let's begin seed sowing. As I said earlier, this first section is mostly herb section and the seeds are chamomile, lemon balm, alyssum, sage, tomato, lavender and chives. All these flowers are edible. I will put more information about each of these plants as I talk about them individually in my future videos. But if you are growing herbs, make sure that you are not allergic to them and you grow them organically as much as possible. The next batch has mostly flowers with a few other herb seeds. I had purchased this mixed flower packet that I had very patiently sorted out by looking at the seeds. I believe out of these seeds there were few seeds of cosmos and sunflower. I could identify them from the looks but don't really know the other seeds. It is going to be very interesting to find out what flowers they grow into. I have also started seeds of beautiful passion flowers, snapdragons, mums, marigold and some other flowers. I will put details and germination time of each of these plants in my blog. You will find the link in the description below. Then there were black sesame seed plants that I wanted to grow this year. Last year the seedlings got ruined in spring as the weather keeps changing throughout the day in Texas. Many jokes are made on the drastically changing weather. It is not unusual to experience all 4 seasons in a day in Texas. I also had tried germinating ajwain or carom seeds many times before, but did that mostly outdoors. The germination rate was always poor and none of the seedlings ever made to a plant. Let's see how our Grow Light plus cheap and easy DIY mini greenhouses work this year. Just in 2 to 3 days, many of the seeds started emerging. This is the best part of the gardening, I believe. Watching tiny seeds germinate, giving rise to new life. Some people say watching fish in fish tanks relieves the stress. I think watching seedlings emerge is also a great stress buster. The power in these seeds is amazing. They can make you feel hopeful, happy, and responsible. So let's see how my new babies are doing after about 10 days. You can see the seedlings are under a grow light. This is Mars Hydro grow light that I'm using. Then I also have an aero garden and I sneaked in some cups near that. Because these seedlings were not directly under the grow light, they are slightly bent and somewhat thready. But when you place the seed starting trays directly under a grow light at a recommended distance, they grow straight up toward the light. Even after 10 days, the soil is still very moist. The seedlings are covered in condensed water droplets and growing beautifully. I'm so happy that the seeds that I was doubtful about, like carom seeds and black sesame seeds, have started germinating. One of the first few seeds that germinated are alyssum, chamomile, and the mixed flower seeds that I had. I hope they continue to do well. Another successful germination was lavender. I had 2 different varieties and they were hard to germinate. Probably the seeds were already old when I purchased the seed packets. I tried germinating them for 2 years without any success. This time I was not at all hopeful about the seeds, so planted both the seeds in one glass and some of the seeds have germinated. Since the glass is clear, I can literally see the roots growing into the growing media. You can see here sunflower roots are growing beautifully. I think soon I will have to separate many of these seedlings and move them to different pots. Overall, the germination rate was pretty good. There are still some of the seedlings that haven't sprouted like mums, passion flower and some other flowers. But overall, so far I am on the right track. I hope the success continues and all my cuties grow into beautiful plants. Keeping fingers crossed. I hope you like this video. If you haven't already, then get up and start some of those seed packets that you have. Or get some new. Happy gardening! A big thanks to you for watching my videos and supporting my channel Seed to Life. Please click subscribe for more such videos and updates. Click the bell icon to get notified about future videos. And feel free to reach out to me through comments, Facebook, Twitter or Instagram if you have any questions. I am posting the links in the description. I would love to hear your suggestions and would like to know the news of your garden. Happy gardening. Thank you again. See you soon.